Salutations everyone and welcome. I'm your host BrainBoy20 and this is Let's Play Battlefleet Gothic Armada, the game I was alluding to yesterday on a tweet. Battlefleet Gothic Armada is a space-based real-time strategy by Focus Home Interactive, noted for games such as Blood Bowl, Styx, and many other such lovely titles. Battlefleet Gothic Armada is based off of a tabletop wargame, Battlefleet Gothic, that is a specialist game of the series that I've actually played, which would be, it's a derivative of the Warhammer 40k series, which I still have my Marines army around here somewhere. I haven't played it with it in a very, very long time, and it's still a bit of a shame and like a point of pride that I need to actually finish the painting of it, but I'm already selling it off, so oh well. I've played a little bit of the tutorial of this, so I'm not going into the first 3 missions. It's very blind for me afterwards, both to the story and to what else might happen. However, I've always been a very big fan of the Warhammer 40k series, so let's begin the tutorial. I'm going to play it on Iron Man and Hard because I'm a little bit of a masochist, and it's a point of pride for me. A lot of things are a point of pride if you couldn't tell, that I'm decent at RTSs and turn-based strategies, so let's go. And for me to take off my headset, because I can't lower the volume of cutscenes, and I hate that so much, no matter how low I make anything else. Also, if there are any audio hiccups or anything, not hiccups, but any balancing issues for personal preferences overall, feel free to say in the comments below and I'll be able to fix those. Let's begin.
For 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. Send discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos. You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now! Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you. Speak, crone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1,000,000,000 throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it. War Master.
Captain Spire, Data Log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Ship
Oh god,
ready.
oh god, okay. And now back to gameplay controls. Welcome everyone to the main campaign. This campaign always starts off with a tutorial, and to the best of my knowledge, you can't exactly skip it. But that's not a massive issue, as the tutorial is fairly short as far as I could tell. I was getting close to the ending of it in the beginning of the actual game, and since cutscenes also happen every other mission, I'm going to have the headphones off so often, and it sucks. There's a lot of these on the side of the screen. I won't cancel them out, as they'll naturally go off after they hit 3, but if you wish to read any of the tooltips, go right ahead.
There's an active minefield directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Of course, this isn't actually related to the Battlefleet Gothic. This isn't really that heavily related to the Battlefleet Gothic game or these things like high-energy turns, but that's just a bit of a point, as you can't really translate a turn-based table.
High-energy turn successful, Captain. The thrusters are already recharging.
Helm, resume our course to the orbital station.
Anyway, as I was saying, some things in the tabletop don't translate that well into video game format for obvious reasons. But here we are in Battlefleet Gothic in the Gothic sector, and after that little cutscene with Warmaster Abaddon, I'm fairly...
Captain, our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
As I was saying, if I remember correctly, this actually is...
Captain, we can reach the station faster by pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
Yes, but I want to keep talking, now shut up. As I was saying, I believe this is during the 7th Black Crusade. I think the 7th was the one where they got the Blackstone fortresses. Because I know that the 13th is the end times. Yeah, now we'll go full speed ahead, but this is just me trying to be a bit of a Warhammer 40k nerd, but not really being successful, as I'm not successful in a lot of things. But I'm hoping to do a full completion of the campaign, and on the side do a few multiplayer matches through Chaos, because I'm definitely a big fan of Chaos up in this motherfucker, because I love them as a faction. I love demonology, and I love so many other...
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board Orbital Station Aleph and report on what they find. Boarding parties underway, Captain.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions on the bulkheads. We found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by greater forces.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
Originally, I used to think that during the tutorial that the all ahead would actually make it so you could potentially cause your opponents to miss. Unfortunately, I have learned the hard way that doesn't actually do anything.
Cruising speed set.
In fact, I think that caused me to get hit. But I would like to get a little bit closer, although I don't have access to that option yet, which is really annoying to me.
Your orders?
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, because this is an RTS, a lot of these functions have hotkeys.
Target destroyed, Captain. We blew it to pieces.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud.
Orders received.
Well, here comes some enemy vessels here. I don't remember what they are.
Sir, the signals. They're iconoclast destroyers.
They are ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed.
How do you know about her?
Captain, Consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Alright.
Activating tactical cogitators.
It's a bit of a slow mode type deal for planning out your courses and other such things. Unfortunately for me, it doesn't actually do that much to help me, because a lot of the abilities are still locked.
Master Gunner, we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
Oh, there we go.
Course plotted.
We don't need weapon accuracy, we need to kill one of them.
Engines hot.
I'm trying to get into a position where I can try a boarding action, but I'm fairly certain boarding actions are usually not successful.
Understood. Cruising speed set.
Let's see, can I get close enough to a boarding action? I really would like to see. Oh, come now.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Oh, wait, we're still going full speed ahead. Oops.
Cruising speed
That's
set.
not helpful. That's not helpful at all.
Acquiring new vector.
Oh well. But I guess we're gonna play chicken, and one of their major systems have been damaged heavily. So there's lock on, and I still can't mess with any of the power subsystems as well, which does suck for me as a whole, but I'm guessing I'm fine.
Well done, crew.
Captain, the auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals. Many more.
A gigantic Chaos fleet. There's no way we could survive fighting them head-on. Contact the High Command immediately.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed. Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any other
Yes, you
options.
do. They don't have us boxed in. I'm sure we're faster than they are.
God Emperor, preserve us from the dangers of the void.
Also, you're supposed to die for the Emperor or die trying, and how do you know of traitorous forces? That's not really common knowledge in the... Well, chaos is not common knowledge in the Imperium. Don't you bloody lie to me. Anyway. An emergency warp jump is active, and so heralds the end of the first mission, and onwards to the second, and another incredibly loud cutscene. And Spire gets closer to leveling up. Eventually. So let's see, what else do you have for us today? Ah, yes, this. Excuse me.
If what you say is true, Captain Spire, a vast Chaos fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Love the Emperor, for he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Let us begin. We needed to be certain. The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of the fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
The Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light. Treachery, sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Well, loyalty does come first, after all. Seditions, Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try and take systems from you. These traitors are not a part of any threat, but lost systems will give you penalties depending on the system type, and nonetheless. Each turn, some worlds may become seditious, and we will put them down. To Acre.
Your first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
They have a very interesting reward system, that much I can say, and they technically outrank us points-wise by a ton. But that's not that problematic for me, as this is still technically the tutorial.
This interface helps you prepare your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your dauntless light cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
No, I'd like to choose Keeper of Defiance. But no, I think the Avenger of Coral.
You have another captain assigned to your command. This captain commands a dauntless light cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet. Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment.
I think they actually added another frigate type here. As when I did the tutorial last time, one of these was not here. I think it was the Widowmaker.
Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
Widowmaker's destroy. Curious. Anyway, let's begin.
The fleet has reached the last known position of the heretic ships. Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
Although I do like how true to form they seem to remain, theory-wise. It's almost as if this was a total war, I believe it was, except on a much...
Now you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships
Is
of
it
the line.
grander or smaller? For those in for those who know Imperium and 40k lore, the writers have no sense of scale in it, and most of these ships are like several kilometers long.
Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels. Your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral. That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle. These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use. The macro cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
I'm sorry, I'm just taking a quick look. So yes, it seems like it'd be short range. And you have to do exactly as they say.
Now that we've deployed the fleet, it is time to root out these rebellious traitors.
We are ready.
All ships, coordinate your movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed. We will set course for a gas cloud, and use it to ambush the rebel ships. Once our ships enter the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize they had melted torpedoes permitted. I think that is also new. A lot of things here seem very, very new.
Yes, Admiral.
Then again, they did do like a day one update as soon as the game was released, so I guess that's nice. So I'm wondering, well, no, of course the enemy's scripted in its deployment. That much is not, like, that much is known, but if I remember correct, will there be a difference because it's hard mode at this early stage? Oh well, I wouldn't know. You can also do control groups here. I don't see much of a reason to do it because we don't have enough ships where control groups would actually matter.
The gas cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent. The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
And give away your position.
Choose where you want the probe to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals.
I'm guessing, like, in multiplayer it'd be about one probe ship per, just to see what you're going up against. I think I have yet to actually try the multiplayer, and I'd really, really like to. I just don't have a lot of time for it, and I'm kind of recording this on a tight schedule, which is why I'm only doing the first 2 missions.
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Now that we have identified the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
Not yet. You go first. You will line up Melta. Oh, that's regular, not Melta. And then everyone else can follow them afterwards because of the fact that torpedoes can do friendly fire. Unless we're going to impact with maybe 2 of them. Nope, we missed with all 3.
So, Admiral Spire, did Ravensburg send you to bring us to here? There are other powers in the galaxy besides the Imperium. They can reward you for your skill, and your devotion.
I'd really like to actually use the boarding parties, but it just never seems to work. It always saddens me that that never seems to work. Admittedly, there's a lot of fires on them.
Your
Move
orders.
away the Firestorm frigate, because that thing looks like it's about to die.
Orders received.
Oh yeah.
Course plotted. We are the Imperial
Enemy's
Navy.
void shields are down. Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains the ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines.
Ship ready. Setting
I'm just
course.
trying to do a little bit of a braking thing just to see what happens, although I don't think they're
Changing
gonna
course.
let me. Also, why aren't you chasing?
We are the Imperial Navy.
Well,
Enemy ship identified, Admiral. We have them.
Open fire all weapons. Do not let them
that's a
escape.
pulse bomb.
Yes, Admiral.
I don't think they're gonna
Understood.
let me get away with this. But I'm fairly certain they won't.
Awaiting
Yeah,
orders.
as of right now, they're not. If you could actually do a frontal engage, that would be fan-bloody-tastic, because I'd like to set some fires up on them. And let's go! More torpedoes, and hopefully they turn into it. Ah, so close.
Your orders.
And they're on fire. Unfortunate for us because we lose it. Guaranteed.
At your command.
But it's like I thought. You can't do this mission without losing it in the first place. Oh, really? Well, I guess I shouldn't talk about that until I am guaranteed to have that problem show up in the first
Ship
place.
ready.
All these strikes of fail here. Come on. Out here.
Helm coordinates.
Let's see if these missiles can do something.
Targeting enemy vessel.
Excellent. More turrets if there's a destroy. Oh, I have to. Yeah, this is one of the annoying things about this tutorial, is that it will force you to do very specific
Damage to the enemy
things.
ships, sir. Their void shield capacitors are destroyed.
Your
And And now that we've lost the firestorm, the other event will engage.
At your command.
Let us actually continue blowing up the engines.
Awaiting
And you're so
orders.
frontal proud, so I want to hit you with another batch of melter torpedoes before you attempt to escape. I want to. Let's aim a bit ahead.
Course plotted.
The enemy ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines. We must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack. Awaiting orders.
Your faith in the Emperor is as false as your courage.
Ah yes, but it is our courage that
Silence
destroys
this
you.
heresy. Fire all weapons.
Okay, let's see, can I lightning strike you again? Will it actually allow me to be successful every once in a while instead of just failing miserably?
Your
We
orders.
should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
Yeah, let's go with defensive this time around.
Brace for impact.
All ships, you fought with valor this day, and proven yourself worthy of the Imperial Navy.
Excellent work.
Set course to leave the system. I must report our victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
I was planning on complaining about Inquisitor Horst's actions, but oh well. He doesn't seem as purged the heretic as I would expect. Anyway, I am going to end... Actually, no, I think I'm going to be stuck in another cutscene before I can do anything else, so I do have to continue. Actually, not even a cutscene. I think it's just a bit of scripted dialogue before I can exit out of the game. So I guess we'll go through that.
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral. However, other seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector. I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Moore.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Moore. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available. Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Moore.
Alright, and with that, we'll end the episode here. Hope you've all enjoyed watching this first video of Battlefleet Gothic. I'm fairly certain the game will pick up a bit more with things that I can do freely. But until then, it's been nice to see you all here, and I hope to see you all next time. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe, for it helps out a great deal. And farewell. Well, that was a really long-winded outro, but I guess I'm going to just keep it going because there's no other reason for me not to, and then people are going to start leaving, so goodbye.